veterans who started slower now picking up the pace?
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Shit like Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not Monday. Like mundane Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche Latina in the NBA. An annual tradition celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. A contest in the West will see if the Dallas Mavericks can please their home crowd. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors, and that game moved the season series to 2-0.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Green are the forward set. Freak is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Biyombo at the center, filling out the middle. Clock at 2. They get it back. Pachulia kicks to Williams. Dallas moving the ball around. Matthews. The shot will not go. So Golden State will take it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Here's Freak. And a missed layup.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And stolen by Freak. And it's the Warriors on the break. Freak with the ball.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Williams. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
And he gets the bucket.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Curry with it. Matthews covering. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. And stolen by Parsons. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Pachulia. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And the rebound and the foul show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here's Freak. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Yes, I spoke to him about the game plan coming into this matchup and addressed the quality shot blocking they'll have to overcome. He said, listen, that can be a factor, psychologically as well as physically. The key for us is just to play unselfishly. Draw the help, kick to the open man.
Yeah, see,
if
that
we
type
execute
is
our
why I
offense,
want off the
we'll be
fucking
fine.
Warriors.
Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. Taking on a defense like the one they're facing today has certainly got their attention.
You know, you have to watch film on them for a few minutes to see how sturdy they are defensively.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no surprise they spent the bulk of their preparations getting their offensive game plan in place and ready to roll.
The dish now to Curry. Here's Freak. Good D by Matthews.
If they could end every possession with that
Fucking
shot, they'd
bullshit.
be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Williams double team. A 3-ball. The Mavericks rebound. Here's Pachulia, and it's Dallas with another.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Curry dishes to Freak. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
For 3. Timeout charge to Dallas. Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the Warriors, #1.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Vasili's checked in for Biyombo. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Klay Thompson in for Curry. And here's Freak, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Thompson passes to Freak. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Freak.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Jumps up, rips down the breakaway slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Parsons following the score by Golden State. McGee a screen and stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Good.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
And they'll keep possession. Harris misses.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Freak kicks to Iguodala. Now here's Freak, guarded by Harris. The offensive rebound, Azili, and it's denied. But they recover it. Thompson misses. And he trains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time.
That better not,
and it looks
Carol.
like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just...
And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of it.
When I first got here, you know, my first year was so tough that I didn't really know that I can make it in this league. You know, to be named with all these names is an unbelievable honor, and it's been a crazy ride.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time, as tough as it may have been back in his... Was checked in for Festus Ezeli. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Sean Livingston is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Freak subbed in for Curry. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Barnes and Green of a forward set. Freak is out there with Livingston. And it's Biyombo at the 5 down low. Pachulia with it. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Harris. Lets a floater go, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Darren Williams. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's averaging 15 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Freak. He's got 8. Time now for an injury report.
Kevin, the Warriors' head athletic trainer gave me an update. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. This would be a terrible loss for his team if he were to miss this time, as they are gearing up for the last leg of the season. Just when you don't want injuries, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge game. He dropped in 15 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. His great outing kept the team's hot streak going in what has been a strong stretch of games for this team. We'll see if they can continue that here, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
No, Deadeye should have fucking took that shit.
To the paint, here's measuring. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Fires from the wing. Mavericks with the rebound. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And you know what?
Who the fuck left Jeremy Parsons wide the fuck open?
Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game, and for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Dishes it to Pachulia. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here is Livingston, guarded by Harris. Golden State moving it around. Here's Freak. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Oh, fucking time.
Freak's got 10. 24 seconds left to play here in the half. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Freak. Drops in the breakaway layup. Freak's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Here's Williams. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Harris misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's the 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
That's a nice way to end the half. The big 3 to take the lead as we go to the break.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Warriors lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Rick Carlisle. And, Coach, how would you analyze your defense so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. But, with this team, they stretch you out so much. You got to be really alert. You got to pay